Good morning, everybody. It's Brett, your thankful carnivore, on this lovely June the 6th, I believe, Thursday morning. I know it's Thursday. It's what happens when I don't look at the calendar right before I come outside to do these. But I hope you're having a great morning. It's been a great morning here in Northeast Florida. Weather cooled down just a tiny little bit. Florida's oven went from 8 to 6. So there's a nice little breeze this morning. I'm a thankful carnivore, happy to speak with you this morning. I want to speak English first and say how much I appreciate everybody who's been hanging out with me. You folks on Twitter have been watching like crazy. I appreciate you so much. And you savages on Instagram TV, good job. I appreciate all the support and the comments. You can always find me and talk to me directly at thankful.carnivore on Instagram or at stickmanbleeding, that's STICKMANBLEEDIN on Twitter. Today, patience is not a dirty word. I've got a running joke with a couple of friends of mine. Anytime the word patience it's to be replaced with the P word. So many people come in to the low-carb life. You've been sick forever. You've been heavy forever. Nothing you tried works. And you suddenly grasp on and you start reading about, well, I lost 700 pounds in 6 months by doing X, Y, and Z. And so immediately it's natural human nature to think, well, I could do that. I should be able to lose that much weight in that amount of time. And then we jump into it, and what we expect will happen doesn't. Human tendencies to get frustrated. Well, this doesn't work, and we immediately kick it to the curb. Case in point, somebody shared today on Twitter that a family member had been suffering from severe depression for ages. They're not doing very good at all. And they gave Carnivore a 20-day try. Now, nobody can actually try carnivore realistically for just 20 days and expect any kind of significant life-changing results. It happens for some people, but not for everybody. And in my experience, the majority of folks, it takes a long while for all of their symptoms to leave. We all heal at different rates and we heal at different speeds. But to say after 20 days, well, I gave this a try and it didn't work. That's not an honest to goodness effort. That's not how Carnivore works. If you haven't been on it for at least 30 days, you haven't made an effort. You didn't really give it a try. And to be honest, if you really want to get well, you're going to be interested in more than just a 30-day experiment. Now, aren't you? I mean, think about it. You'll trust a doctor's prescription that he gives you and says, come back and see me in 6 months. And you'll take that pill sight unseen, most of the time without ever researching what it does to you. And you'll trust what that doctor says for 6 months, whether it makes you feel better or makes you feel worse. You'll stick with it because the doctor said. Right, Blackie? Yeah, Blackie, come here. Blackie's wanting to put his head in. So everybody say hi to Blackie today. There's our camera hog dog. All right, go on. Go lay down. Good dog. Go on. Go lay down. Not playing with you today. Anyway, see, I wish had teenagers behaved that way, I would have a lot more hair today. I'm just saying. But we trust physicians more than we trust what we see with our own two eyes. Isn't that frightening? Now, I have nothing against physicians. They're like anything else. There's good physicians, there's great physicians, there's average physicians, and then there's the crappy ones. You have to realize the bottom 50% of every medical school graduating class, they could still get to take their state boards. They still get to become licensed physicians, okay? So just because there's an MD It doesn't necessarily mean that it's a good doctor, that it's a good doctor for you, and that it's somebody you should trust. Now, we hope it is, and in most cases, I'm going to guess that's true, but not always. We know this. So, you'll give a pill 6 months, but you won't give a new way of eating 30 full days? You won't give it an honest 90 days? Are you really sick? Are you really wanting to get better? Or are you just looking for reasons to blame other people or other things for your situation? I know when I suffered from depression, nothing was ever really my fault in my mind. Nothing. Once in a while, once every 5 years, I might own up to an error because my illness had me convinced the problem wasn't me, the problem was the rest of the world. So if you're suffering from depression and you eat meat and drink water for 20 days and you get frustrated and quit because you didn't get the results that Michaela Peterson got or that I got or that anybody else got, you're not being honest with yourself, and your illness is making your decisions for you. Not a good place to be. Now, how do we get around that? You stick to the commitment. You commit to a solid 30 days. Frankly, if you're not committing to 90 days, if you suffered from a major illness, depression's a big deal, guys. It's not just like getting rid of the common cold. It's very insidious. It's not just something that you just brush off instantly. Anxiety, it took me 5 months to get rid of all my anxiety problems. If I had given up after 20 days, I'd still be a raving idiot. I would. I'd be curled up in a ball, holding onto a pillow, hoping that whatever reason I was thinking the end of the world was about to come or befall me passed. Thankfully, I stuck with the plan. You can get better. You don't have to suffer. You don't have to stay sick. You can beat this. Try to be honest with yourself first. Better yet, don't try. Just do it. Just be honest with yourself and commit to a solid 30 days of eating meat and drinking water and see how you feel. 0 cheat days, 0 fighting, 0 griping and moaning. Stick with the plan. 30 days? That's not 6 months now, is it? You're going to do this. You can beat this. You can be healthy. You just got to have some want to. You have a great day. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Be thankful.